Hello, everyone. My name is Dalal, and welcome to Popcorn and Soda, the show where we discuss all things movies, pop culture, and so much more. Welcome to the TIFF series, the series in which I break down the movies that I watched at this year's Toronto International Film Festival. A film festival that is in my own backyard. Being from Toronto, I love this festival as I truly think it's one of the best festivals in the world for all movie fans. Hell of a summer. Let's get right into it. This movie is it's a hell of a time. That's the best way to put it. Yeah, it's a hell of a time and I thoroughly enjoyed watching this movie at my screening. And this movie to me is a throwback to movies that I enjoyed growing up. Movies like Shaun of the Dead, the scary movies that used to come out. You remember those? Before Vine and TikTok kind of ruined that entire genre. But yeah, I love this movie. I had a hell of a time with it, and I think so will you. So let's dive into the movie. It's about a group of camp counselors that are, gearing up before the summer starts to kind of get a little workshop in to learn how to be great counselors. And of course, it's a spoof on movies such as, Jason, uh, slasher 80s horror movies where one by one people start getting picked off and things aren't as what they seem. The movie's directed by Bryk and of course Stranger Things, Finn Wolfhard, and I think these two guys for their very first directorial debut killed it. No pun intended. Uh, these guys just did a great job, and this year at TIFF you see a lot of first time actors that are directors, and kudos to these two guys because they put a great movie out, and not every movie has to be about this apocalyptic event happening or a superhero movie. And of course I love those movies too, but I think a movie like this was a breath of fresh air that was just about bunch of teenagers just having fun at a camp. They're getting up to their partying ways, and just overall, it doesn't take itself too seriously, but there are some great highlights in the movie. And for me, one of the biggest highlight is the cast of the movie because the chemistry is just so palpable between all of them. Like they all just feed off each other. And Billy Bryk to me is a standout of the cast because there are so many great comedic scenes with him in this movie. And there's a scene that you guys have to stay tuned for. I don't even, you guys know me, I don't give away spoilers, but it is a great scene with the back and forth that he has with another character, and I just loved it. I think he just was the standout for me. Finn Wolfhard, what can I say about the guy that hasn't been said already? He's a great actor, and I think Finn did a great job in this movie as being Finn the actor, and then of course Finn the director. So I thoroughly enjoyed that about Finn, and of course the rest of the camp counselors, they all did a great job as well. And again, like I mentioned, it is a soft spot for me, this movie, because it brought back the memories of watching those movies that it's largely inspired by: Shaun of the Dead, Scary Movie, Superbad, movies that I grew up on, and it just reminded me of them. So I think they did a great job of that. Now, were there things that I didn't like in the movie? Sure, like look, you can nitpick certain things, of course. And do I think this movie's for everyone? No, I don't. I think this is definitely geared towards young adults and people who like spoof movies and comedies. But can everyone enjoy this movie? Yeah, I think so. Yes and no. Like, I think yes, you'll find good laughs out of this. There are, of course, a lot of millennial and Gen X jokes in there that I think someone in that age range would get more. But I think overall it's a great movie. Now, some of the jokes didn't land with me because I was just like, okay, it's almost too on the nose. But at the same point, I love what they did with this movie. And you guys know me, I don't give out star ratings or numbers for scores. To me, it's watch at a movie theater, stream it, or is it a rainy day movie where, you're flipping through the channels and you land on it? All movies are subjective. Art is in the eye of the beholder. So something that I may love, you may not. And something that you may love, I may not. And you know what? That is the beauty of cinema. So I would say that this falls right between watch at a theater and stream it. You can watch this at a theater with a bunch of friends, and I think you'll have a great time. Because a movie like this, I think, at a movie theater would be a hell of a time. Minus all the hell of a puns during this review. but I think you would really enjoy it. But at the same time, I think this is a great Halloween movie where, you're with your friends, it's Friday night, the lights are off, you got popcorn, you got your sodas, wink, wink. And I think you guys would have a great time watching it. And I think it's just a great spoof on the slasher genre, which is kind of gone away, but I think this is just a fun movie that I think you will thoroughly enjoy. So that is my review of Hell of a Summer. What did you guys think? When you do get a chance to watch this, please come right back and do comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the movie. And as always, thank you so much for making me a small part of your day. And that was my review of Hell of a Summer.